We tend to focus our attention on the things on the bad things happened on the past, or the difficult situation that might arise on the future, and we forget to chase our happiness. Now, watch this video till the end to understand how to chase your internal peace and happiness from the book The Power of Now, written by Eckart Tolle. The three main concepts of the book is as follows. You are not your mind. The current moment is all what we ever have, and acceptance of what is. Lesson number one, you are not your mind. You are not only your thoughts, you are way much more than that. And the human problem is deeply rooted on the mind itself. Though the mind is amazing, incredible tool, but we become identified with it, which means that the tool is taking over the master. We totally think that the consistent thoughts in our mind is who we are, and that's not true. I'm sure by now you have noticed that there is that your mind is chatting away. There is that voice in your head, complain, compare, judge, speculate, and so on. Now, the problem of that's we are habitually worrying about the future. If we don't do that, we play past event in our mind, and those those thoughts are compulsive. The insane thing that we don't realize that we end up in autopilot. Most of us spend our time chatting with ourselves and letting the condition take over our life. Have you ever tried to quit your mind from the consistent thinking? Have you ever find the off button? It's very important to know how to control your mind, and instead of letting your mind to be the one controlling you. It is very important to know how to quit the compulsive thinking and how to quit the insanity of consistent thinking. Lesson number two, current moment is all what we ever have. The reason for unhappiness and misery in our life is usually the amount of resistance we exert in life. So you need to think of that. Resistance is unconscious process. Usually the people continuously focusing on the past or exerting so much focus on the future are the people that have more of resistance. Think about it. If you live your current moment and be present to the full extent, you will get rid of all unnecessary resistance. If you think about it for a while about the current moment, would you change anything in your life in the current moment? Most likely you will say no. Think about it. All what we have is the current moment, and the quality of life is drawn by the current moment. After 2 years from now, it will be another current moment for you as well. So focusing on the current moment will block the way from any resistance on your life. Learning from that, when you communicate with other people, focus on their being, and instead of thinking of their compulsive thoughts or actions, focus on the greatness of their being in this universe. Lesson number three, acceptance of what is. Resistance is the worst source of unhappiness, as we have said yet. But one of the best way to avoid resistance is by acceptance of what is. If a situation happens to you in your life, you have two options. You have to choose one of these choices. Either the situation is something that is under your control and you can change, or the situation is out of your influence circle. If the situation is something you can change, you go for the action side and If the situation is something out of your influence circle, you accept it as it is and you go on with your life. So by that, you need to accept of what is, to surrender to the creator of this universe. So instead of instead of your mind being busy on the future or of the past, you live the current moment and you have the internal peace and happiness. If you want more of self-growth motivational videos, subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, hit the like button below. So YouTube is going to take this video, YouTube algorithm is going to take this video for more interested audience. And thank you all for watching.